The Kansas City Chiefs are facing a significant challenge with their offensive line, and it's an issue they need to address immediately. Over the last 2 games, the line's performance has been troubling, leaving quarterback Patrick Mahomes under constant pressure and raising doubts about the team's ability to maintain its offensive rhythm. The struggles were particularly evident in games against the Carolina Panthers and Las Vegas Raiders, 2 teams with poor records, but unexpectedly dominant defensive performances against the Chiefs. Against the Panthers, a team with one of the weakest pass rushes in the league, the Chiefs allowed 5 sacks. This was a surprising failure considering the Panthers had only 12 sacks across their first 11 games. The following week against the Raiders, the trend continued as Mahomes was sacked another 5 times. Max Crosby led the Raiders' defensive charge, creating havoc for Kansas City's offense. Combined, these games have highlighted severe flaws in the offensive line, particularly given the relatively weak competition. But before we get into the details, hit the subscribe button, like this video, and leave your thoughts in the comments. Thank you for your support. William Morris at left tackle has been a major concern. His struggles culminated in a moment of visible frustration from Mahomes after a red zone sack against the Raiders, leading to Morris being benched mid-game. Joe Thuney was shifted to left tackle, and Mike Elliott stepped in at left guard. While Thuney provided an upgrade, he is not a long-term solution at tackle. On the right side, Juwan Taylor's frequent penalties, including false starts and alignment infractions, have further hampered the offense. While Taylor is serviceable in some aspects, these mistakes have become too frequent to ignore, stalling drives and putting the team in difficult situations. The Chiefs recently signed veteran DJ Humphries, who offers hope for improvement. Humphries brings experience and stability, particularly in pass protection and the running game. Although he wasn't ready to play against the Raiders due to limited practice time, it seems likely he will start against the Chargers on December 8. His presence could provide the much-needed consistency and protection that Mahomes requires. The offensive line struggles have had a ripple effect on the entire offense. Against the Raiders, the Chiefs went just 1 for 5 in the red zone with sacks and pressures, frequently derailing drives. React that while the wide receivers and tight ends were not blameless with several drops during the game. The lack of protection for Mahomes was the root cause of many of the offense's problems. Mahomes was forced to scramble and improvise far too often, a situation that, while occasionally effective, is not sustainable over time. Kansas City cannot afford to wait for its current offensive line issues to resolve themselves. This is a critical season as the team pursues historic 3rd consecutive Super Bowl win. Starting Humphries at left tackle appears to be the logical solution, as he represents a clear upgrade over Morris. Additionally, Taylor's penalty problems must be addressed immediately to reduce the unnecessary setbacks that have plagued the offense. The Chiefs' offensive line is at a turning point. The decisions made in the coming weeks will be pivotal for their season. With Mahomes' health and the team's championship aspirations on the line, there's little room for error. If the Chiefs can resolve these protection issues, they have the talent to remain one of the NFL's top contenders. However, continuing down the current path could jeopardize their ability to capitalize on this season's potential. Thanks for watching. See you in the next video.